Welcome to Downtown Sports. My name is Downtown Steven Brown, and in today's video, we are going to be asking the question, is John Tavares a problem? And before we start answering that question, guys, I just wanted to say 20 likes on the last video. That blew my expectations away, and if we can get anywhere close to that on this video or beat it, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Now, I know some of you might think that it's a crazy question, and I do as well, but there are other people out there that have been yelling about this for a year. So let's talk about it. And the original core, yes, is supposed to be Matthews, Nylander, and Marner, and then they introduced Tavares into the fold, and everybody suddenly is like, well, how are you going to afford Tavares, Matthews, Marner, and Nylander, right? Nobody else has three players making $10 million. $10 million is too much to pay for three players. Anybody that's won anything in recent years, they don't have two or three players making $10 million. $10 million this, $10 million that, $10 million everything. Are you out of your mind? Do you know how many years we waited for a number one centerman to play with Phil Kessel? And now we have two of them, but it's a problem because they make a lot of money? John Tavares is 11th in points scored over the past 4 years and 6th in goal scoring over that same time period. And if we come over to Cap Friendly, we'll see that there are 12 players in the NHL that make $10 million or more. So Tavares, let's see, 11th in points over the last 4 years, 6th in goal scoring over the last 4 years, makes over $10 million. Huh, funny how the math adds up. And for a guy that was second in team scoring and first in goals scored last year for the Leafs, I don't really see what people are complaining about. But some people might look at Mitch Marner leading the team in scoring and say that, oh, well, the two play on the same line together, so Mitch Marner is obviously propping up John Tavares. And I mean, I'm going to try to explain why I don't think that's the case, but also, yeah, kinda at the same time, and I'm going to try not to use any fancy stats. And it all comes down to the roles that you play on your specific line. And it's only logical to have Mitch Marner carry the puck on any line that he plays on because of his elite vision and playmaking ability. And yeah, if Mitch is carrying the puck a lot, he's going to have a lot of points on a line that scores a lot of goals. But that doesn't mean that he's the reason for John Tavares' success last year, right? It's one thing that we saw a lot with Phil Kessel and many other great goal scorers out there is that they make themselves available for everybody on the ice. They're elusive to defenders, they get open in the shooting lanes, they get tips off, and they win battles in front of the net. And if you have a guy like that on your line, then it makes your job as a playmaker even easier. But this is why I don't necessarily think that Mitch is the reason why Tavares had a career year last year. Yes, he's part of it, but at the same time, if the roles were reversed and Mitch was asked to be the goal scorer and Tavares the playmaker, I think that there's not really a weakness in Tavares' game. If you asked him to carry the puck like he did with the Islanders for many years, I think he would be perfectly fine with it. But if you asked Mitch to be the goal scorer in that sense, I don't think he would do as good of a job. Now, I'm not saying that Mitch can never be a goal scorer, right? And maybe that's a part of his game that he rounds out as the years go on. So to answer the question in this video, no, John Tavares is definitely not a problem. But that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to click the like button and subscribe for more because more is always on the way. And guys, as always, take care.